So we won't focus as much as we did on the development side of things, which was the stuff before, just explaining some concepts and having like a few stuff from like your hacker ranks and then just putting them out or just calculations. We won't do that as much anymore. So the focus now has shifted. What we're doing is we are focusing on businesses and people, right? So small entities, small to medium enterprises, and people, just on a NGO basis, where we're basically doing these systems for them or software. Mainly, let's say web apps. So we're doing web apps for them, where they basically can have more online presence and have more reach in terms of like their customers. So the one we started with today. So let me just go to their page. It is already linked on here. So this is the People's Firehouse. It's an establishment based in 82 Ekuchuleni Drive in Pietermaritzburg. I know that because I've had their details on Facebook and Instagram. This is their number. This is their contact email. So basically, when we're looking at their uh, web app at the moment, what we've created, simple, because they are basically an eatery restaurant. So this is what they have so far. If we look at their Instagram, this is what they post, right? So we just basically took that content, put it out here for them, and where we are at the moment, we're just making sure that people can actually see these on here on their web app, right? They can actually place an order. See, I can add this one. Then let me just go into one of these, and they have basically menus and categories on here. So the same ones basically that are on the main page here they are, and then you can add something on here, and then they have contact. So some of the information basically is some default information, so stock information that they will have to update themselves. But I will show you how that works in a bit. If we go to their cart, then we proceed to checkout. So you see the prices are calculated properly, and then with some text, this of course is adjustable. I'm pretty sure I made it adjustable by the company, but we'll see how we put this together for them. So on the last update before deploy, if they like what they see, 81235 7. So that's my number. Just gonna go for Ken. Right. So to show basically, so there's a pickup. They can set these locations themselves. They can also have a full delivery space, and then also update the cities that they deliver to, and then with different pricing. Let me just show you what that means. So Durban is at 200, Pyramid Specs at 80, and then the pickup is free. And then if you put that order, okay, let's put that over there. So the form doesn't need, it does have some validation on it. If we say print, so which means you get your order. There's your order. The one improvement, I'll just add the number and the person's details basically, and their number on this, and then this will be done. And then what does this mean for their admin? So I've created an admin for them, which has what? It has manage the products. So the products that you see on here, if I go to home, these are the products that you see right here, some of them, but mostly, of course, if we go to all products, this is all of this lunchbox is what you see on the lunchbox and everything else. Then the next one's categories. So if you see these categories, you've seen these pictures before, they do match the categories on the homepage. If you notice something on here, you have an ability to add and add a name and then add a picture for the category and also delete categories, right? And then the next part is the biggest part that they have. Okay, we do have orders. So the orders that came in, like you see the Ken's order of 156 is this order over here, right? And then what else do we have for them? It is the page delivery space where you can actually add the cities and the prices that you saw on there. And then if you did delete one, see they can add themselves. And then check this out very quickly. I'm just going to add one, go to cart, and let's basically check this cart out. And then if you notice on here, let's just go there, delivery, and then you see now the city is gone, which is Durban, right? So which means that they have an interactive web app that has a fully functional admin where they can see some of their users. So the users here, because of they don't really have accounts that are going to sign in or anything like that. They are users, only admin users, and the client users is just people basically who place the orders. Then it logs them as users, and they can contact them in future. And then any for marketing, whatever reasons. And then they have your site on here to just check on what their site looks like. The page is on here, which is super neat. So you see the banner up here because still a site will be operational soon. This is basically information that they set here, and they can set this banner on and off. So which means that if they do take it, it is a free product. Of course, what they're going to do is they're just going to turn this off themselves, which means that the idea is to have no interaction with them as too much, so that they can run their entire thing on their own in the state it is in already, because it is a free product that they will run. And then if you check on here, something as simple as the homepage, the welcome to the people's Firehouse. So all of that is on here. You see that? So this is basically what they will update, and then this is the entire space basically. So some stuff is still loading because it has images. The image that you see on here, which is the image that is supposed to be in the homepage, it is this image. So they can actually update the entire system themselves, right? So so this is basically all that we have for them. And then the next part is that we just need to contact them. So most likely cases via maybe their WhatsApp. It should be somewhere via their WhatsApp. And then if we contact them via the WhatsApp, that means that now we can actually put this out for them if they like it. If they don't like it, we put it down. We focus on the next person or the next group or company that we find online, then help them out with a system or a web app that they will potentially, of course, like. And then we put the video out, and then they're going to be able to see it on the YouTube space and other socials that we have. And then we just make sure we keep this going. The idea is to have, of course, multiple of these for people, because it is something that is done for free, and it will hopefully promote a lot of people's businesses, small businesses, and small gigs, basically. Yeah. So that's where we'll check you on the next one.